Hi, I'm Drew Nichols. I'm here with Derek Wilkins, and we're with LTC Tree. And today we wanted to talk about group long-term care insurance policies. So one of my favorite things is that a lot of workplaces offer long-term care insurance. And the reason why I like it is because a lot of people aren't even aware that they need this coverage, and then they get an offer at work, and then they come to us. And so that's what we're here to talk about today.
Yeah, group plans, a lot of people assume automatically that group plans are going to actually be less expensive than individual long-term care insurance. But in most situations, the group plan is often more expensive. And the reason is it's pretty common sense. If you think about the people you work with, you have people who are very healthy, and then you have people who are not so healthy. Maybe they have diabetes, maybe they've had bouts of cancer. Now, if you're sitting there with some health issues, then the group plan might be your best option because you can get in during open enrollment periods.
Yeah.
But if you have good health, in most all cases, you'll get more benefits for less money using your good health to your advantage. So you at least want to compare what your company work plan is offering compared to an individual long-term care product.
And I want to zero in on one thing that you just said, and that is more benefits. Because a lot of group plans, they take it. I want to say they take advantage almost of most people's lack of knowledge about long-term care, and they make a few little tiny cuts that don't sound like that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So give them some examples of some of the things they cut.
Yeah, I mean, they cut the most important benefit in the policy, and it's home health care. Most people, do a survey, most everybody's going to want to receive their care in their own house if at all possible.
Yeah, and most people do. We just did a video on statistics. 75% of claims start at home.
Yeah, and the common area they cut is the home health care, and it's usually about 50 to 60% of your nursing home benefit. You'll be able to use it at home, whereas an individual plan, it's 100% of your benefits.
And then the other thing that can be a little tricky with a lot of group plans that I run into, and we do a lot, probably thousands over the years of analysis on these things, almost always they include inflation protection called purchase option. So it's not automatic guaranteed increases year by year. That's a big difference.
Yeah, and the issue with that is every year you were to purchase the insurance, you're buying it at an older age.
Right.
And they're going to be using their current rate structure at the time. And it's also based on the CPI. And the CPI, especially over the last 10 years, has averaged maybe 2-3% at the most. But how much has healthcare costs risen in the past 10 years? So you really want to get that guaranteed 5% compound if possible, or at least a 3% guarantee increase each year.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, if you buy a purchase option plan when you're 45, it's dirt cheap. You can get a plan for $30, $40 a month, no problem. The problem is that's when you're 40. When you get into your 50s, that $40 has grown to maybe $100.
Yeah.
And when you get into your 60s, now we're up into $300, $400, $500 a month. And so if you're keeping your policy up with inflation, you can't afford to keep it. It might have been good when you were in your 40s, but you weren't likely to need long-term care then anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And it's I always give the analogy, buying long-term care insurance with this purchase option in your 40s and 50s and even 60s is almost akin to buying a car with no engine.
Yeah.
It looks good sitting in the driveway, but when you go put the key in, nothing happens. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. And if you have health issues, you very well may be better off to go ahead and buy that group plan during your open enrollment period. So, anytime someone calls me and they have the option to get open enrollment, I say go ahead and take the offer. So like if today is your deadline, take the offer, get the insurance.
Yeah, sure.
Because you have 30 days to cancel it once you get your policy approved.
Yeah, so, if you can't tell, this is what we do. We really drill down and help people compare the pros and cons of these long-term care plans. And we're really good at comparing group long-term care insurance with the individual side.
Yeah, there's about 10 companies you want to look at and have them competing with each other. We'll show you the whole market 100% independent.
Right. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please visit our website at ltctree.com. Or if you're already on the page, just go to the bottom, fill in the questionnaire, and we'll mail you the quotes from the top 6 or 7 companies.
Yep, exactly. And thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you.